Meanwhile, at the Hall of Cage.
Well, I'm one of those fortunate people who like my job, sir. Got my first chemistry set when I was 7, blew my eyebrows off, we never saw the cat again, been into it ever since.
I did a bare 360 triple backflip in front of 22,000 people. It's kind of funny. It's on YouTube. Check it out.
Oh my god, a gun!
Somehow they managed to get every creeping freak in the universe in this one plane.
Coffee and a muffin. Okay, so I need to establish themes. Maybe banana nut. That's a good muffin.
So just quiet down, my little one, and call me Dad.
We get some balloons and go to the puppet show.
Sorry, boss, but there's only 2 men I trust. One of them's me, and the other's not you.
Because that sounds like such a good investment.
It's like when you stick your foot out under the blanket because that's just enough and everything else is fine. It's like, God damn, my feet are so hot.
It's like all your body's heat is concentrated at your toes.
The vaccine is stored in the big toe.
See, because originally Dr. Fauci was saying it was stored in the balls, but Fauci was wrong.
See, I feel like I'm the only. I have a king size bed, so when my feet get
wow, flat's on a shim.
Yeah, I don't mind if I do.
Here I am, just rolling around like a sucker in my queen size.
Same.
So
like a peasant.
When my feet get hot, I just I just torque my body so my feet go to one side of the bed, just all together, and then when they get too warm there, just back to the middle.
You twerk your body?
Torque.
Oh, I thought you said twerk.
Twerk. No.
No, because you don't understand. In order for him to get at the right temperature, Justin has to get up, stand up in his bed, drop it like it's hot, and then lay back down.
Listen,
and then he's cool again.
Get the right temperature.
If I know Shim, he dropped some serious heat in the bed.
Fucking what was that one guy who sang the temperature song? Was that Sean Paul or something like that?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Oh God, from like 2008 or something.
Yeah,
that song was older than that, Pat.
Yeah,
it's like
it was almost as old as the Clapper. Yeah,
fuck off.
I feel like he was just somebody's rich kid that got to make one song and he just disappeared.
No, I think he's like a pretty established producer. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think he is now. Who was that one guy who like he was the young kid who had a reggae sound, and he sampled "Stand By Me" by Ben Lee Ben what the hell is his name?
I have no idea.
No, wait,
I'm gonna have to look that up.
What was it? Down? What's that the name of the song? Down.
God, I don't fucking remember.
It had Lil Wayne in it.
I don't think so.
Oh,
no, damn it! No, not the fucking movie Wikipedia. I want the song, the Ben E. King song.
Speaking of the Clapper, what did you think of that no context bit from the movie Rumble I watched that I sent you on Snapchat?
God, that was so fucking.
Did I send that to y'all or just you?
Yeah, I know you sent it to me.
If it was on Snapchat, I haven't got anything yet.
It's just this guy. Like Rumble is, it's this movie on Paramount Plus about giant monster wrestling, basically kaiju wrestling for the most part.
That sounds awesome.
It's more mundane than you think.
It's produced by WWE.
Yeah, I swear to God,
terrible.
when we saw the initial trailers for this movie, I didn't see WWE's name under any of it, but I may have just,
It was in the fine print. It's like Roman Reigns and Becky Lynch are in it.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, and I've seen it, and I still don't know who Roman Reigns voiced, but anyway, there's a bit where like, what's that? I don't know the name of it, but it's like that weird ugly fish that has that little antenna with the light.
Anglerfish?
Yeah, that. Well, one of the kaiju's based off one of those, right? And then every like monster wrestler has like a manager with them, and so the
Sean Kingston,
there it is.
He did Beautiful Girls.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
But this monster's manager walks in, and it's asleep, and then it just goes. And then the light goes off.
Oh, yeah, you did send that.
Yeah.
Cannon sent it, and he was hee-haw, and I'm like, what is this bit? And I felt out of nowhere.
It took me a second, and I'm like, oh my God. I felt so fucking stupid.
That was probably the highlight of that whole movie for me, was sending everybody that bit.
From the way you described it after watching it.
I mean, for a kid's film, it's fine, but it's
it's no Surf's Up 2.
Yeah, come on.
No Undertaker penguin anywhere, David.
Look, there are a lot of great kids movies out there, and we watched one tonight here on Caging Greatness, the show where we discuss the films of Nicolas Cage and how Thomas Jefferson was a massive prick.
Fuck him.
Man, we are back.
We are back. It feels like forever. We've done one episode in the past month and a half.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a regular episode.
Yeah, it was a birthday. It was Pinocchio.
We were like, it's going to be out in October. First episode of the year.
January has been kind of dog shit.
Yeah, it's been a rough ride so far.
Yeah,
Hey, look, we've been struggling over on AYCH too. So, first month of the year is kind of a mulligan.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So anyway, here we are, and the movie we are back with is one of my all-time favorites, and I think this is the first time for everyone really sitting down to watch it. Some of you have probably seen clips when you've come to the shop, because I played it on there several times, but it is Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Fucking love this movie. And so let's do that thing where we introduce ourselves, because it's been like 2 months. You might have forgotten about us.
Who are you?
To my right, as always, is John.
It's me, and just so you know, at the beginning, my Dr. Fauci bit was a joke. Please listen to the CDC and follow the COVID protocol. I just don't want that taken out of context. Also, don't be dipshits. But you know what they say? She pisses when she farts. Sometimes she sharts. Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my barn.
Starting off strong.
Oh, yeah.
To John's right is, of course, Otto.
Hey, Otto. It's been a minute.
He's flipping us off.
Hey, fuck you, Otto.
And the other octopus that we still haven't named.
Fuck you too, nameless.
Hey, listen, we could probably leave that to a fan vote or something.
We
That'd
should
be
do a fan
fun.
vote.
Yeah, we definitely are going to leave it to you, the loyal listener, to name our heretofore undecided octopus character and how they're related to Otto, our belligerent mollusk friend.
We should put that up when the episode drops, and we should all get one choice and then have a write-in choice on the Twitter. How's that sound?
Yeah.
There was already 4 choices, and then we just put it all on the poll.
Yeah, there you go. I was going to call him Gunther, but... Thanks, WWE.
Yeah, we found out that had some loaded connotations.
That well's been poisoned, Jim.
To Otto's right is, of course, Pat.
Yeah, hello, it is Powerplex Pat.
And to Pat's right is Cannon.
Yes, it is I, and I just want to remind everyone that bears eat humans ass first. So if you see a bear eating me, mind your damn business.
And also, if you see a bear eating me, it's a completely different context.
My joke had maybe a second to marinate in the ether, and then Pat's just immediately just all over it.
But that was a fucking good joke.
I mean,
In that 1 second, Cannon, you're king.
All hail the king,
at least he
baby.
didn't imply that you can't read this time.
I know, right?
He does it by himself.
Sometimes why do we have Pat on the show? It seems like he just insults us all the time.
I can't take credit for that bit. I heard this secondhand from work, and I fucking have been laughing my ass off about it for 2 days straight. That fucking ass bear eating joke.
Mind your damn business.
Look, I just want to put it out there. If you see a bear eating me, for the love of God, please help me. I don't want to die.
If you see a bear eating someone, just play dead.
And honestly, if you see me fighting a bear, it's because that son of a bitch has stolen his last picnic basket. I made those sandwiches for me, not for him. Stupid green hat.
Yep.
Stupid green hat, you bitch.
Take that, Dan Aykroyd.
And who fucking names their little one Boo Boo? I mean, Jesus.
They were very clumsy.
I don't know. A family from a trailer park in Georgia named their kid Honey Boo Boo. So
Look at her now. She's richer
The
than
one
any of us.
exception to the rule.
you forget, Cannon. We live in the South.
Yeah, that's true.
People name some weird shit.
This is the first time we've all been together in like 2 fucking
We're
weeks.
back, Jimmy.
We're back.
We're here.
I'm actually happy.
Oh my God.
Hooray.
We're back to form almost at the end of the month.
But yeah, let's talk about this.
Gonna
movie.
find out if
Yeah.
this movie is a potato or a potato.
Well, what if it's a tomato or possibly
tomato.
a tomato?
Okay, you're just throwing too many names at me.
All right, so now we're going to go around, and we could have just done it all at the same time, but the last time I tried that, it just completely collapsed. So now we're going to go around, everybody give your ratings on Teen Titans Go to the movies. John.
So, I've seen a few episodes of the show, and the show has a notorious reputation among some animation fans. And the one part of their argument I get is there for a while on Cartoon Network, that was the only thing on. But that being said, people act like this show like killed their infant daughter or some fucking shit. And it's a fine show. It's pretty funny. It's good, good, entertaining shit for kids. So, however, I was not expecting for this movie to be fucking hilarious. Multiple moments of just straight up hee-hawing from my side. And it did kind of lose me towards the end. I think for a movie that is like 85 minutes, you feel every minute of it in the second half, at least for me. But right now, I'm sitting at 4 cacaws out of 5.
Yeah.
Nice. Pat,
Hello there.
what do we think?
Since this is my first time seeing it in completion and not at the corner of my eye off the big television screen in Chimmy's shop, it was a fun time. I'm definitely like JoJo a bit more ambivalent on the show, but I thought this was funny. It had some great like Easter eggs and references and like some very fluid animation. It was just fun. 4 stars.
Nice. Cannon.
This is my again first time seeing this movie. I've never seen the show. I too have heard the I guess discourse, if you want to call it that, or surrounding the show, like people not liking it or whatever the fuck. I had no frame of reference for it. I've just like Pat mentioned, just saw the bits that have played at the shop a few times, but I had a fucking blast. Like I was laughing and cackling the whole damn time. It's a pretty easy watch, at least for me. Like it was super silly, super meta, like just bit after bit after bit. I had a great time. I too am giving it a 4.
Nice. So I have loved Teen Titans Go since the first time I saw it. I'm definitely, if you look at the internet, one of the minority. So just to get out of the way, I've seen this movie dozens of times. 5 stars. It's one of my favorite things to ever exist. Now, here's the problem with this movie, or here's the people's problem with the show.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about this. Yeah.
The issue is everyone loved the original Teen Titans cartoon, right? I mean, classic Teen Titans Go! Beep, beep, beep. Like, everybody fucking loved it. It was great. It was a good show. It was a good, solid show. It was a lot of people's first exposure to the Teen Titans. And so when it ended because people weren't watching it anymore.
Yeah.
They had stopped watching it. It was not getting ratings. That's what TV is. So the show ended, and they made a movie to wrap it all up, and then everything was quiet for a couple of years. And then they announced, we're bringing back Teen Titans. It's going to be a kid's version. And everyone's like, well, that sounds stupid because it's not the thing I loved when I was a kid. And so they brought it back. Teen Titans Go. Can it get obnoxious? Yes, of course. Every kid show can. Now, does it swim in being obnoxious like fucking Uncle Grandpa or Annoying Orange? God, no. The show is just, it's 15 minutes of dumb fun. And I'll tell you the moment that won me over in the first episode I saw. Robin's standing in his room for something, and it's just a little background gag. In the background, you see an urn that says the name Jason, and there's a crowbar leaned up against it. That shit is hilarious. Okay, because the people who make this show, and it's all the same voice actors, it's the same writer, same everything. It's the same people. It's just a different show. The people who make this show know the history of the stuff. Like, they know the comics. And a lot of the issue, I think, also is from the younger fans of the original shows. They feel like this was the first time Teen Titans were a big thing. Fucking Teen Titans have been around since the 60s.
Yeah.
The new Teen Titans is the one that the comic fans know. It's the George Perez and Marv Wolfman run. That's what introduced Deathstroke. That's from the 70s. Like, fucking look at Nightwing's outfit. Guys, it's a disco outfit with a huge-ass collar. Right? It's from the 70s. People watching the show compare, like, same thing. Like, this isn't the comic I loved. And now people watching the Titans TV show, the live action, was like, well, this isn't the Titans I loved. It's the fucking Star Wars bullshit all over again, but a smaller version of it because of Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Because the show's funny. It's inoffensive. It's dumb. And I think, like John said, a huge part of why people had this huge backlash is because Cartoon Network played it every 5 minutes.
Like I don't know how bad it is now, but I remember, like, anytime I would go home and, just, like, flip through the cartoon channels to see what was on, it was just, like, not only Teen Titans Go always, but it... Like, you look at the guide, it was basically on all day.
You'd have, like, Teen Titans Go start at, like, noon, go to about 2 episodes of 2 random shows that would only get played during that one moment in the week, and then it's just Teen Titans for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Which, like, that kind of, it's like kudzu. It just chokes out the life of all other vegetation in its area.
Yeah, but at the time, though, Cartoon Network didn't have anything else that was popular during the day. Like, the only other stuff that was popular was, like, Steven Universe, and that was popular with the older set who would watch the shit at night after 5 p.m.
Well, and, like, Steven Universe's, like, broadcasting issues are historically,
that show got the shaft in a lot of ways, and it's not the people's fault. There's definitely a lot of favoritism on the network.
How long did Teen Titans Go run for?
God, no,
Is it still running?
I don't think it's still running. Let me look it up.
Because I remember it starting like the mid 2010s.
Like,
Yeah, it started.
was it like 2010, 2012-ish?
I don't think it was that early. I think it might be like 2015, 2016.
Because I guess what little knowledge that I have of the show, like, again, this is like the only. Besides, I feel like I've seen a bit, like I've heard of a bit, or I've seen this bit where they like tell Dick that his parents are there. And he, like, runs, oh, Mom and Dad! And then he's like, wait, my parents are dead! And then the rest of them are just laughing and hee-hawing at him. Just,
Yeah.
Like, that's from the show, right? I'm not making this up.
My biggest problem with the content of the show is that they shit on Robin an awful lot. And the movie actually made up for that in a big way. Because in the show, like, God, Robin is the Squidward of the show. But not like early Squidward, like late Squidward, where he's just there to get his shit kicked in.
Well,
It's like they just skipped, like, years of, like, taking the character and whittling it down to just a single note. They just started with the flanderation and went from there. Because I will say that's kind of like why the show's been a little, like, missed for me, is that, nothing, any other familiarity I have with the series is sort of separate from this new product. It's just, it kind of felt like a kid version of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Just like everybody's kind of like an asshole, and like that show's really funny, but it's not really something I actively seek out. That's not a type of humor I personally enjoy, but not to disparage it.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how Teen Titans Go felt after a point. And I know that's been even criticized by fans of the show.
Yeah, and that is a fair criticism. But, like, just to give you an idea of the timeline, the original Teen Titans cartoon ran from 2003 to 2006, and they had a movie in, I think, 2008 is when that released. Teen Titans Go started in 2013, so this idea that people have tried to permeate. It's like, well, Teen Titans Go replaced the thing I love. Fuck you, no, it didn't.
Like I knew that. Like there was a significant gap when it wasn't around. Like I remember that.
Because it was around, like the original show was around when I was like in middle school. Like I remember like watching that on like Saturday nights, and then like I was out of high school when fucking the new show started.
Yeah,
it is still going.
They're still actively making new episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And they've just announced a spinoff not too long ago, based off of the like the Cyborg's music video Night Force shit.
Okay.
You'd have to watch the show, but it's fun. It's like an 80s fantasy synth sci-fi tour.
I want to say I remember seeing that at the shop one day.
It's a good time. But yeah, so like this idea that Teen Titans Go is responsible for the original Teen Titans not existing, it's bullshit.
No.
And you've got this Young Justice level of fan outrage over something that's not true. Like, Young Justice got canceled because they weren't selling enough toys.
Which there's a problem with like a show shouldn't be made or broken by like its merchandise. Like, 'cause that seems stupid, but I was like, it costs money to make shit, and it seems like an unnecessary handicap for shows to overcome. Like, because there was like a DC like block on Saturday mornings, like early 2010s. They had like all these DC cartoons, really cool cartoons, but then like they're not selling the toys, cancel them all, which like sucks.
Yeah, and see, like that's bullshit. That's fine, but this isn't what happened here. It's just like people got caught up in that same sort of outrage.
Hashtag not my Teen Titans.
Which is why in the movie, when they have the VHS tape of the Titans make this Robin movie themselves to make Robin feel better, if you notice on the front of it, it says Young Justice, but it's scribbled out.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, no, I fucking love that bit. So no, I've been a vehement defender of this show for, God, since it started, because people are like, well, I don't like it. Well, then don't watch it. Shut the fuck up.
It's that simple, really.
It took away the thing I liked. No, it didn't. And I have dates to prove it, motherfucker. Shut up.
We have Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's just... So it's been... and the movie helped a lot, because people saw the movie, and they're like, wow, this is really funny. And I'm sitting over here like, I fucking know! God damn it! I know it is! I told you!
Because, I mean, I've been seeing people, like, critics who were, like, either ambivalent or not so keen on like this resurgent in superhero movies, but like they were like, this movie's fun, and I agree. It's fun. It's funny as shit. Like a couple of the gags really got me. I don't know. I think some people are just poo-poo pee-pee pants.
They are poo-poo pee-pee pants.
But Shim, why are we discussing the Teen Titans Go to the movie? Uncaging greatness.
Because in Teen Titans Go to the movies, a fan casting that was almost true is finally given to us in beautiful, tiny chunks. Because in this movie, Superman is played by Nicolas Cage.
Yes. The only way we should have gotten it, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, it was
to be continued on that one in a future date.
Yeah.
Damn it, hindsight, should we have watched The Death of Superman Lives before this? I don't know. Fuck it. It's over with now. It's fine.
I mean, this is a good entryway to it. We can reschedule some things and watch it next. Well,
no, we don't have to do that.
I mean,
it's fine.
This will be a nice sort of leading point. Oh, a little teaser, a little rub at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean...
No, we don't got to go that deep in it.
No,
it's
we can
fine.
just swap it around. It's already on the list.
Well, what's next?
Well, up next is the Uncaged Your Choice. That's next week. After that,
nope, we're not switching shit.
Well, no, fuck that. February 3rd is a little preview for listeners. February 3rd is Uncaged, Canon's Choice. After that is our anniversary episode, which I believe we're doing 2 parts of.
We're just a 2-part anniversary special.
One where we rewatch Willy's Wonderland after a year's worth of Cage to see, if you guys have lightened the fuck up. Because I love Willy's Wonderland.
Scooby Gang still sucks ass.
And may or may not
Worst
have guests. Who
acting.
knows? Shut up.
Yeah, like we're gonna have a big old party time, and then it might be like a quiz or something.
I bought the movie. You know I lightened up on it. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I was mostly talking about Jonathan, but it's hard to look that far to my right.
Neck hurt.
Yeah, no, I slept real funny last night.
I was moving my head like full blown Michael Keaton Batman the other day, like for real. It sucked.
Which means not at all.
Yeah,
Yes.
like kind of like 3 weeks ago, I fucked like my bad ankle that I rolled a few years. It always hurts, but I fucked it up bad a few weeks ago. So between that, trying to like adjust to where I'm not resting one foot on top of it like I usually do, because that's a normal sleeping position for some reason. So my neck is all jacked up. I fucking hurt today. So anyway, yeah, that was mostly for Jonathan. I'm gonna look at him just like Michael Keaton. There we go.
Just
Whole body turn, very dynamic.
Not much of a Batman, more like an Owlman.
But yes, Nicolas Cage finally got to be Superman.
Right. So the anniversary episode's February 10th, but then February 17th, I mean, it was going to be Valentine's Day sort of thematic with City of Angels, but we could swap some shit around.
Remember that time I said we didn't have to do all this?
I kind of want to, because I haven't seen the death of Superman live.
Really?
Really?
Oh shit!
I've seen parts of
So
it.
I'm eager, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen City of Angels.
You know, I liked it. And I don't usually like Meg Ryan movies.
I've always been curious, that's for sure.
I don't know
That's
why I
what-
don't. I think there was a movie called Hanging Up. It was a romantic comedy that my mom tried to watch and made me watch with her because I didn't have a car, so I couldn't leave. And even she turned that shit off after like 40 minutes. Like, this is terrible. I think that soured me on Meg Ryan. Because even in Joe versus the Volcano, which is one of my favorite movies, she's the romantic lead, plays 3 different characters. She's great in the movie. And I'm still like, it's Meg Ryan. So, you know.
But Sleepless in Seattle.
Don't like it.
You got mail.
Don't like it. And I love Tom Hanks. Joe versus the Volcano. I just said that.
I all I remember was my grandmother and my mom made me watch those movies ad nauseum as a kid.
Hold on.
But I don't remember a goddamn thing about them.
Hold on. Before we get to the point of the show, I just realized something.
What?
I have never seen a film starring Meg Ryan.
What was
Wow.
the last movie Meg Ryan was in?
She hasn't been in a lot recently.
I'm thinking real hard here.
Well, she was definitely a 90s gal.
Yeah, like mid-late 90s.
Like the ones y'all mentioned, I've never seen them. Like I know they exist,
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
but I'm just like, wow. I don't think I have seen a Meg
Okay.
Ryan film in my entire life.
Top Gun. Have you seen Top Gun?
Oh, son of a bitch. She's in there for like 5 seconds.
Yeah. All right, so we won't count it. When Harry Met Sally.
No.
Joe versus the Volcano.
No.
Sleepless in Seattle.
No.
French Kiss.
No.
Courage Under Fire.
No.
The animated Anastasia.
No.
Wait, who's she in? Is she
She's
Anastasia?
Anastasia.
Holy fuck.
You've Got Mail.
No.
Hanging Up.
No.
Kate and Leopold.
No.
With Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
No.
God.
I know what that is. and I've never seen it.
I like that movie. Hugh Jackman is very, very charming. After Kate and Leopold, she got to 2008, 2009. She did Serious Moonlight. Then she didn't do anything until 2015 and a TV film, and then 2016. So yeah, she has not done a lot recently.
Okay, I have
She's
seen
probably she's still loaded.
Well,
She made
I have
enough
seen
money in the 90s.
Oh, yeah,
one
she's
Meg
fine.
Ryan movie, Top Gun.
Yeah.
And I've actually seen that movie a lot, and I forgot she was in that.
But to be fair, you did say you haven't seen a movie she stars in, and you're correct. She
yeah,
doesn't
she
star
didn't
in-
have top. She didn't have any top billing in that
No,
one. So,
no,
yeah.
no. So Teen Titans go to the
Teen
movies.
Titans go to the movies. Man, y'all were saying that Dick was always getting a pounding in the show.
Oh, yeah, that's why the baby hands thing. They keep because they keep making fun of him all throughout the show for having baby hands.
Well, like right in this
Well, I mean,
movie,
he's got baby hands.
like the first thing I noticed right out the gate, and I know this is supposed to be like ha jokey funny movie, right? But they're just like dog shitting on the Titans this whole time. They're like, y'all aren't fucking shit for the most part the whole time. Like Superman, like y'all are what goofsters,
Goofsters,
bunch of
yes.
goofsters.
A lot of that was meta commentary because at that point the show had been going on for a few years,
Yeah.
and so everyone's like, "This movie's fucking this TV show's stupid. It sucks." And so they're like, "Hey, fuck you."
But still, I was just like, wow, y'all are being mean.
Yeah. Oh God! So the movie opens with one of several fantastic songs as the Teen Titans fight Balloon Man, and he makes the gassy noises from his butt, and it's hilarious.
Long farts.
Long farts.
it's not a fart.
It's air coming out of my butt. That's what a fart is. God, it's so funny.
Look at Raven with the comedic timing in this.
Oh, yeah, Raven's great. So they do their song, and it doesn't work. Justice League shows up, and like, we're going to our movie premiere. You can't come. Y'all are goofsters. And they show up anyway. And the first of many challengers of the unknown jokes, which just made me so happy the first time I saw it.
It's funny that they play their own parts in these movies, correct?
Yeah.
Is that the bit?
Yeah, that's the idea behind it, because the producer Jade Wilson is actually the evil Slade.
Wow.
God, and like, it took me a long fucking time to get that. And I was like, oh.
Well, I was feeling like I was like Raven the whole time. I was just like, yeah, I saw it from a mile away. It's like it's white hair, Jade Wilson. Yeah,
Check out the big brain on can.
I know my my DC stuff a little bit.
So Slade's evil plan, in a nutshell, ruining the spoiler of the movie. So sorry, spoiler alert. Is you get the superheroes to make movies of themselves, and they don't notice you're building a doomsday device to take over the world. Except the Teen Titans fuck up their way through the entire movie and stop his plan.
Yep.
Yeah, that's basically the movie with a bunch of little gags thrown in between.
Yeah, a couple here or there, a sprinkling, a smattering, if you will.
Great songs, great soundtrack choices.
Michael Bolton.
Yeah.
Michael goddamn Bolton.
Bolt on.
More jokes at Marvel than I was expecting.
Oh, yeah,
it was a lot of fun
like
stuff.
actual name drops.
There was a moment where was it Bubble Man, whatever the fuck?
Balloon
Man
Man.
called him like, y'all are the guardians of the galaxy. And I was just like, suit. No,
They can say that.
And then when they meet Slade, like, hey, it's Deadpool.
Yep.
It's like, no, if anything, they should be thinking Deadpool is me. Which is true, because Deadpool was a obvious ripoff of Deathstroke the Terminator.
But then DC went back around and made a ripoff of Deadpool, the Grifter.
Yep. Well, actually, Grifter was Wildcat. That was Jim Lee's Wildcats universe. But they did make an alternate universe Deathstroke in an issue of Batman Superman that was just Deadpool. And Deathstroke shot him in the face multiple times.
I feel like that would have happened at some point.
It was great. So,
question: why did they call him Slade in the show? They never called
They
him.
couldn't say death.
Deathstroke.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lame.
Because,
Because now that y'all say that, it's like, yeah, that's stupid.
And like they could have done it for this one because they're like, hey, it's Deadpool. They have all those it's different times.
Show a whole baby's ass, but you can't say the word death.
a baby Superman's ass.
A baby Superman's ass.
Man, that fucking baby fucking dropping it like it's hot.
Oh yeah.
baby
like
twerking.
Velvet
Just
thrust.
like-
But in 2003, you couldn't put a villain named Deathstroke on a kid's TV.
You can probably get away with more in a movie, but
Yeah. But so
the dreaded D word. You can't say death in a
God.
and
children's
since
shit.
it's based off of the original, they just call him Slade for continuity's sake.
Yeah, well, I get why they do it in this movie, but
Yeah.
I was like, he's Deathstroke. Why
Yeah.
do they just call him fucking
Deathstroke. 'Cause
Well,
you
it's
can't-
like
Because
when I-
death,
Yeah.
because God, even in like 2003, people were fucking prudes.
And how awesome is it that Will Arnett is Batman and a Batman villain?
yeah.
He is.
Well, he's Lego Batman.
Lego Batman, which is still, might be the top 3 Batman movies.
For a movie I've only seen once, I need to change that because it's so good.
It's so fucking good.
It's really good.
Honestly, the only Batman movie I might like more is, like I said, my top 3 are Batman Returns, Mask of the Phantasm, and Lego Batman.
See, those Mask of Phantasm and Lego are like they're like definitely the crown of the Batman versions.
Mm-hmm.
The Batman versions of Batman.
Right, the Bat versions. So they're making a movie. A lot of great songs.
Yeah.
The Teen Titans Go main song that they do, the rap they do, and then they come back to later on in the ending.
What was the bouncing ball bit? That was like always in the movie, right?
I'm pretty sure that was a DVD special feature where they had a bouncing ball version of the songs, and then they've just added it to the main version of the movie they show on HBO Max.
Okay.
Because I do not recall that the first time I watched the movie.
I was about to say, because like I know I haven't seen it, but still I was like,
Yeah.
Especially with like, we have the closed captioning on at the house. It was like double that. I'm just like, this.
Yeah, no, I'm almost positive that was added to the streaming version.
Okay.
What's really weird is our version, they had the bouncing ball on all the words all the time.
Yeah. it's like all the chicken nugget.
I'm a chicken nugget.
But yeah, then they do the Teen Titans rap. They do upbeat inspirational song about life, which is one of my favorite songs.
It's a good one.
Michael Bolton as a white tiger in a denim vest playing a guitar.
God.
Nothing else in cinema is better than this.
God.
The only thing better than that is when they run him over with a car, and Cyborg is just like, I heard his dad's a cop. Let's run.
Your dad's a cop. Run.
and they fucking
That was.
and they Michael Bolton.
They Michael bolted. Indeed.
And then, I knew Cannon would squeal when they're like, they won't make a movie of us even if we're the last superheroes on Earth. We're going to go back in time. So they do the Back to the Future theme song.
There are 2 songs from Back to the Future
Huey
in
Lewis
this movie.
and News. I'm always a sucker for Huey Lewis. It's great stuff. So they go back in time. They save Krypton from blowing up with the power of dubstep, which is great.
That was a rad fucking scene.
It was a rad
really
song.
was.
That's where naked baby dancing Kal-El came in, which
Can't
is
say
great.
deaf pussies. What the fuck?
They steal Wonder Woman's lasso so she can't jump rope. So she
They
quits.
bully her.
They bully her. They toss.
crying.
They toss a plastic drink ring holder into the ocean to choke Aquaman.
That was fucked.
That was really fucked. I was like, not the most fucked up one. We'll get to that one.
And then they keep Bruce Wayne's family from going down Crime Alley. Mm-hmm. They come back to the future. Everything sucks. Lex Luthor is shaving people bald. It's just the worst.
But because I was like, wonder how long this bit's going to go, and it's not long at all. They're like, oh shit, that was fucked, and then they go back to fix everything.
And also, they're going through time on their time cycles, which are powered by Radness and Aha's Take on Me.
Yes.
Yep.
So they go back. They doom Krypton. They're nice to Wonder Woman, give her the lasso back. They yank the plastic from around baby Aquaman's neck. And they shove pearls onto Martha Wayne and kick the family into Crime Alley.
You just see like gunfire
as
go
little
off.
Bruce just stands there.
It is so unexpectedly brutal.
Now, I have seen a lot of Batman in my day. I'm kind of a fan, right? I'm just going to say this. This is the best / worst fucking version of the Wayne parents dying. But more so in the best. Because goddamn, never have I just fucking exploded with laughter watching the origin of the Dark Knight in my life. It was so fucking funny. I was just like mortified and laughing at the same time.
That's such a good bit.
So funny.
And what I didn't know until we looked up the bits for the movie, that little baby Bruce Wayne is played by Cage's son, Kal-El Cage.
Yep. And the one line that old Batman has is Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel plays
Which is
Batman.
It's a great bit of like, what's your mom's name? Martha. That's my mommy's name.
They
Wait,
hug.
what's your dad's name? Jonathan? Mike Thomas.
Fuck you. God.
Oh man.
God.
And I love how it's just when it's and go, it just starts. It's dark immediately. It starts raining inside.
It's just like sad and miserable and just like, why did you say that name? Save Martha. God, that's so fucking stupid.
Man.
But yeah, like the
Martha.
like the main plot is you know Robin wants his own movie, so Slade manipulates him into leaving the Titans so that he can keep them apart and foil evil plan. They come back together and they beat him. That's the plot doesn't fucking matter in this movie, not really.
No. Because like once he gets going, it's like, oh, I know where this movie's going, and
it's more about the journey. It's like all the wacky hijinks that happen on the way.
Yeah, it's more so about the bits.
It's like there's no need to ask questions. Like if there were no heroes, how did their villainous counterparts exist when they?
How is Robin if Batman doesn't exist?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like you can headcanon like, well, since he was the one who went back in time, he was immune from the changes.
Quiet,
to the
nerd.
Jeez. But yeah, it's it's just fun. It's really fun.
It's funny. It's fun.
It's hilarious.
It's great.
Everybody's taking a shit. Full diapers in the Teen Titans movie at all times.
Well, I mean, Superman baby, he had a full diaper.
The Titans themselves, they took a shit in a fake toilet.
God, that was. It just kept going. They're just like, yo, do not go in there for like 5 minutes. It's so bad.
Just like,
It's like they know it's a fake toilet. It's like, man, I just took a mad shit. You have no idea.
And also,
just killed that bowl.
like a reoccurring bit, portals. Portal the poop.
Yeah. What are we gonna do? Portal. All right, I keep forgetting to do that.
They could literally just portal the turds out of the bowl.
Raven's porta power really expedites the plot.
Yeah.
It's literally a plot coupon. Get out a plot free card.
Yep.
And like I'm looking up some of the trivia, and it's not anything so far that we didn't already know, but it's just so many of these little bits that we noticed and loved, like. When they were going back for their origins, there were 4 turtles walking towards slime, and they just turned them around.
Yeah,
Ninja Turtles. Jor-El, the guy he was doing a Marlon Brando impersonation, which was funny. At one point, Superman says, "Somebody save me," which was a Smallville reference.
Yes, I love that shit.
Another one, like the Titans blend up kryptonite and spray Superman with liquid kryptonite like a fucking cat. And Robin's like, "Why would you do that to Superman? He's a national treasure." Which, as all of you listening, I'm sure you know, National Treasure
If you've
is
been paying attention.
Nicolas Cage film. So, yeah.
I mean, it took me a whole 2 seconds. I was like,
pretty sneaky, sis.
Stan Lee.
Yeah, Stan Lee doing cameos, even though it's a DC movie, which is hilarious. Did you know that Stan Lee is actually a DC character? Like, not Stan, but Jack Kirby made a DC character based off of Stan Lee and his hatred for him.
Oh.
He's called the Funky Flashman.
The Funky Flashman.
And he is essentially a New Gods car salesman.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Jack Kirby failed because this dude sounds like the raddest motherfucker ever. I want to be friends with that guy. That's all I'm saying.
Jack did not like Stan Lee.
I mean, he didn't, but that is just too fucking cool.
It's almost as if they had some sort of falling out over the time.
When Cyborg makes the crank call to Superman. As like, "I'm Lois Lane, save me from Gene Hackman's life."
Oh God, that was so fucking funny.
Okay, I need context on that.
The original Superman, Gene Hackman uses nuclear warheads to break off parts of California to enhance his real estate holdings.
He was Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeve Superman.
Yeah, because I knew he was Christopher Reeve Superman. I don't even think I've seen the original Christopher Reeve Superman movies.
You need to watch 1 and 2. You can skip 3 and 4.
Come on, I've heard of Quest for Peace is a classic.
I'd rather watch Quest for Peace than 3, honestly. At least Nuclear Man is funny.
Was it 3 that had Richard Pryor?
It was 3 that had
Yes.
Richard Pryor, yes. So yeah, that bit was hilarious.
It was.
Just like all these like
Gave me a chuckle.
painstakingly tiny bits. Just like all these bits. And plus like Dan Hipp is the like art director for the show. So like all the show is based off his art. And like his art is known for just being like just dense with like little references. So even in the opening, like establishing the shot of Jump City, you see like all these little bits. Like, you know, there's a cafe called the Lazarus Pit.
Yeah.
And it's like little small stuff like that throughout the whole thing, and like little references to
Ace Chemicals is a building you see in the beginning.
yeah.
I saw a poster in the background that was for Jonah Rex, and it
That
was a
was fun.
dinosaur in a cowboy hat.
Oh, that's cool.
Robin's Dream that was just the Lion King.
Yeah, oh God, that's
God,
so
that
good.
was a funny fucking bit.
Flashing something just eating grass.
Yeah.
with a totally different art style, like hyper fluid, Disney esque, and like just like you see like a Dark Knight esque Batman like holding up like baby Robin, and it's like, wait a minute, he's not a hero. And he just like yeets him off the side of the building, and he does let the Mufasa like flail in the air.
The same Mufasa. Oh God, I'm falling animation. I love this movie so fucking much.
It's really good. I want to check out. I kind of want to like check out some of the show now.
I think there's a lot of fun. Like there's bits that would make more sense, like the waffles.
Yeah, I didn't get that at all.
There was one episode where all Cyborg and Beast Boy said was waffles. Waffles.
The entire episode.
Yeah.
And like I know there's an episode.
Annoying.
It's referenced like right at the top where like there's like a birdarang just like floating in the air. That's a reference to like a self-aware birdarang that Robin had that took off on its own.
The baby hands bit, like, and there's a lot of good music in the show too. Like it's a fun show.
And it's like with have we mentioned the I guess mid credits scene?
Yeah, with the original Teen Titans, because this movie was released on the 15th anniversary of the original show debuting.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's because they 2003. This movie released in 2018, and so they had that mid credits bit where the original Titans like, we're still here. And that led into a Cartoon Network movie they did of Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go, where my favorite DC joke of all fucking time, Raven's dad is named Trigon, and the Teen Titans Go Trigon and the regular Teen Titans Trigon merge into one supervillain called Hexagon. I've been laughing about that for literal years. To me, it's the funniest fucking thing to ever happen. Because I'm sitting there watching it like, we are Hexagon. I'm like, oh my God, that's great. It's great. It's so fucking funny.
But and that movie is also on HBO Max, correct?
It is, yes.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm definitely, because I never watched the original Teen Titans cartoon either.
Man,
So
we
I
need to
didn't
watch that.
And
I think it'd be fun to revisit. I mean, we had some fun shit, like some fun bits and like some good music.
And you could always tell the original show, you could tell what sort of episode it was, because if it was the English words, and I might get this backwards, but because it's been forever, if it was the English version of the song, it was a serious episode. If it was the Japanese version of the song, it was a silly episode.
Yes. It's definitely one or the other.
Yeah.
Yes. I forget which one. It's been forever. Oh, but Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go had more than just those two versions of the Titans.
Oh,
It was full on goddamn multiverse.
Oh,
Like
well,
all the the
you know-
George Perez Titans.
Eat your heart out, Spider-Man. No Way Home.
Titans did it first.
I don't know, man. I think technically the Power Rangers did it first. If we're being,
What?
I don't know. I might be wrong.
Oh my God! Like,
The biggest like multiversal event that I remember seeing was the All Red Ranger episode. Okay, that's
That
all I
episode's
remember.
That was a good
fucking
time.
slap.
That was a good time.
It is awesome.
But quick question for the chat: of the Cajun Greatness crew, who are we as Titans?
Oh, okay. Are we picking our own, or are we canvassing the room? I don't know.
I think we should canvas the room.
Yeah, we should canvas.
All right, Jim, of us three and maybe Frank or Otto, sub in that last one. Who do you think we are as the Titans?
Okay, well, Otto is clearly Raven.
I mean, he's got a scowl face and he's shrouded in shadows.
But what did
Yeah.
Otto think of the movie before we start? You
Yeah,
know,
what did Otto think of the movie?
He liked it.
or I love that sound effect you gave it, Pat.
Anyway, Pat Starfire, canon is Cyborg and John's Beast Boy.
Ooh,
all right, JoJo.
interesting.
Oh fuck. Starfire. Cyborg, Beast Boy. So literally, we just switched.
You pointed at Cannon for Cyborg, and you pointed at me for Beast Boy, since no one listening can see you point.
Yeah, that's right. I forget. This is audio only.
Oh yeah, there's a camera. There's a camera. There's a camera. There's a camera.
Oh goddamn!
Wait, Cannon, none of the cameras are plugged.
See, I figured I would be Robin, since
None of the cameras are plugged in.
Mocked.
Like look at that camera. Tell the people what you got going on in your life.
Oh, thanks, Sean. I mean, I do have a jar of Da Bomb at the shop.
You do. Ooh, you do. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. All right, who's next?
Yeah, Cannon.
Oh shit.
Round Robin. Why not? Robin.
Sorry, I don't mean to be quiet here. You know what? You Beast Boy.
Okay.
Pat is Beast
yeah.
Boy. Yes, I pointed at Pat, y'all. There's a camera. There's a camera. There's a camera. I'm gonna say JoJo Starfire. You know what, Jim? You are my cyborg.
Oh,
There you go. Booyah, booyah. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
love
just making
Cyborg.
sure.
Cowabunga, man.
Pat, what do you think?
a glorious day.
I see JoJo as Starfire.
Hell yeah!
I see Cannon as Cyborg. And I see Shimmy as Robin.
Yeah.
And Otto as Raven. And
That makes
Frank
you,
is Beast Boy.
Oh man, Frank and mine would be.
Or like something I could be Beast Boy. If I include myself.
to me, Frank is Speedy. Because in the show, Speedy shows up a couple times, and he's like Robin's rival and tries to take it, but he's also just sort of there, and they all mock him until Robin comes in, and they start mocking Robin.
Mocking Robin.
Because like Speedy's like
Mocking Robin.
bred like a arrow archery guy.
Yeah, Green Arrow's sidekick,
Yeah.
who became addicted to heroin, had a kid with an international assassin. The kid died. He lost, and Speedy lost his arm, became Arsenal, and then went on a warpath to find Prometheus, who killed his daughter while also getting re-addicted to heroin before being killed by Wally West in a freak accident during the Heroes in Crisis takeover, only to be resurrected during Dark Knight's Death Metal, where he has now rejoined the Titans and forgiven Wally because it wasn't Wally's fault.
Quiet, nerd.
It's like that fucking the scenes from the Pet Detective movies when he says that in one breath. Here it goes.
Yeah, no, it's true when nature calls.
But also, best version of Cyborg. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And honestly,
Cyborg.
like I think like just the whole like Teen Titans verse. I like this is like mainly because I grew up on the show. Like these are the versions of the characters I relate to the most.
And not to get into the whole kerfluffle with Joss Whedon, Zack Snyder, that version of the Justice League movie, all that jazz. But I will say the one thing that I heard before any of the other stuff that soured me on Ray Fisher. And I'm sure he had a terrible time because Joss Whedon's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
But Ray Fisher also came out and said, I didn't want to say the line "booyah" because no one else has catchphrases. I was like, well, that's what people like about the character. Like, people love this character. Just say the fucking line, man. Like, it's not. They're not trying to make fun of you. He said it in the comic. For fuck's sake.
They just digitally synthesize it like ADR.
Well, no, like he says it, but it's like real serious. Like, booyah. It's like, man, take the metal stick out of your ass and loosen up.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, I just sounded silly to me at that point.
Yeah, because he clearly didn't want to do it. He was just like, booyah. Like it just rolled out of his mouth and plopped on the ground.
It's like, I'll take my extra $5,000, please.
It's like it rolled out more like spittle as opposed to caramel.
It's just like acid reflux, just bile.
It's like and accidentally bombs on the mic.
God, I'm not going to lie. Like I will be glad when time finally forgets that the fucking Justice League.
Well, apparently the Flash movie is gonna like erase very specific, pointed movies of the DC.
Time may not forget it, but goddamn it, Warner Brothers is about to.
As they should.
You know, the Flash movie that's kind of just
A Batman movie.
a Batman movie.
Fuck it. If I have to deal with 2 Ezra Millers to get 1 Michael Keaton, I'm going to do it. I'm there.
Also, who's the girl Flash in it?
Is there a girl Flash in it?
There's
I
like
have no
3
idea.
Flashes in that movie.
Well, I know the 2 Flashes from the trailer are just both Ezra Miller. But there's also going to be Supergirl in the movie.
Fuck, who's it not going to be in this movie?
Everyone in Black Adam. Because Black Adam's going to have Cyclone, Dr. Fate, Black Adam, Hawkman, who, according to rumors, is going to be played for laughs, which is a gross...
Hawkman is the comedic relief?
Yeah, gross misunderstanding of the character. I'm really worried about that.
I might be wrong, but I highly doubt Wolverine will be in it.
You know what? I am comfortable confirming that Wolverine will not be in
Hey,
Flashpoint.
breaking news, Caging Greatness exclusive. Matlock will not be in Black Adam.
Hot scoop, baby.
That's right. Take that, all you leakers like My Time to Shine on Twitter, who just keeps leaking shit. Whoever this person is, she's got a Patreon, and like, here's my new leak, and like, give me money. And so like, people give her money for leaks. And the most recent one was, they're going to be Marvel heroes in Secret Invasion, and everyone's like, well, fuck you. That's your big like she just guesses half the time anyway.
Marvel heroes in a Marvel
That's
movie.
a fucking tweet from this person. So yeah, like
Marvel heroes are going to be.
like there's so many like people now, like major movie leakers who get their like huge money from Patreon from people like, I'll have a big leak for you tomorrow. Sony's gonna let Andrew Garfield do whatever he wants.
It's almost as if building your entire business off of getting like leaks is not sustainable because one, it's not everything leaks from a band, and 2, it's just bad business.
Well, yeah. Well, eventually they're going to catch on to you, and all your avenues for revenue are going to be cut off.
But yeah, like why
On top of just, that's such an asshole thing to do. Just let the people make their movie. Let the movie come out. Don't do the spoiling bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between like the spoilers and people who go looking for leaks. Like I go looking for leaks. I want to hear this because A, I want to know, and B, it could be very lucrative for me financially. So I go look for the shit. But
Yeah.
you know, the people who just tweet out things like, "Hey, guess what? Dr. Fate's gonna blah 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 blah." Like, you know, fuck you. Don't be that guy. Anyway, we are coming up to our first break time, so we're gonna take a quick commercial break. And then the Cage crew will be right back going to the movies.
Pew, pew, pew.
That's right.
Go! Take a break.
Thank you for listening to Caging Greatness. If you enjoy what you're hearing, stay tuned for the second half of tonight's show. And if you'd like to follow us on social media, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you want to support the show financially, find our merch store at tpublic.com/user/caginggreatness. Or just send us money. We appreciate money. Enjoy the rest of the show and never let anyone cage your greatness.
It's an upbeat, inspirational song about life. God, what's wrong with your stomach?
Pat just can burp on command, and it is
God.
it is disgusting.
Well, in some countries, it's considered a compliment.
Fucking Darren Drozdoff over here.
So we are back for however long we go talking about this movie. Not a lot more to say except go fucking watch it. Seriously, we're not going to tell you every joke and gag.
So good night, everybody.
But we will. No, we won't. No, we're not going to do that.
We have transcribed this entire fucking movie. We will read your jokes in order.
We are now going to do a table read.
Well,
Well,
And Cannon is now frozen in time.
I am frozen in time. No,
just stopped.
the opening bit had me almost fucked up, where they were like flipping the pages of
like the original Perez stuff, but it's just a sequel reading the book.
like, what is fucking Marvel? Oh wait, this is Marvel.
And plus,
You tricked me.
there's like a gag at the literally the opening, because like when DC movies open, they have like this like CG montage of like the big marquee characters, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all that. But it's the exact same bit, except it's done in the animation style.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It's probably the best version of that montage as well.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The movie is just dense with bits.
It really is.
Just very bit heavy. You know what?
The night of
Bits
too many bits.
eccentric. Bitman. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
The part I was most excited for you to see, Ken, is when mind control Batman is chasing the Titans in the golf cart. They blow up the Batmobile. He just pops out on the motorcycle. They blow up the motorcycle. He pops out on a Razor scooter. They blow up the Razor scooter. He pops out on rollerblades. They blow up his rollerblades. He's just on Alfred's shoulders, and Alfred's running. And they're like, you really can't stop the Batman.
You really can't fucking stop him.
The first time I saw that, I thought of you. I just want you to know that.
It was a great bit. Strangely enough, not the first time that Batman has been on roller skates in a movie.
Yep.
Hey, I'm looking at you, George Clooney. I mean, I know it wasn't you.
Actually,
but
those were
those are ice skates.
No. They were rollerblades. I know they were supposed to be.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah,
Roll the tape.
No. In the
Roll
movie,
that
they
beautiful
were
bean footage.
ice skates, but he was on rollerblades.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's the talkie team from hell.
Have you seen the? You probably haven't, but the DVD commentary track of Batman and Robin.
No,
It's
no.
essentially just Joel Schumacher apologizing for 2 hours.
Well, now I got to get these bitches on this.
Are y'all ready for a hot take of the century?
Hit me with it.
That movie's not that bad. It's not the worst thing ever.
Joel
made.
Schumacher's apologized in the movie. No backseas.
Honestly,
Own up to it.
I'd rather watch Batman and Robin than Batman Forever.
Same. I mean,
nah, that's a no from me, dog.
Well, like-
nah, man.
I mean, I'm not saying the movie's good. Actually,
No, they're
it's
terrible,
it's dog shit. But like with Teen Titans Go, people act like that movie like killed their dog, and
I mean-
I'm just like,
Did kill a franchise.
I mean, it did, but like
It bounced back.
Yeah.
I don't know, like. To me, that movie is just too goofy and too fun to
If
hate.
you take Batman and Robin as a
Comedy.
direct adaptation of the Batman 66 show with Adam West, it's much better. But Batman Forever, I think, to me, it's trying to straddle that line of still being part of the Burton universe, but also leaning towards the Shoemaker stuff that WB was making him do. And also, I'm completely taken out of that movie. Sure, it's Nicole Kidman, but even so, Val Kilmer saying, like, I'm giving it up, Alfred. My 30-year quest for vengeance from my parents ends because Nicole Kidman might show me her boobs. And I'm like,
It's like, well,
nope.
shit.
Nope.
Burn it down, Alfred.
That's as out of character as Punisher Warzone when Ray Stevenson's Punisher is like, I accidentally killed a cop. He was undercover. I'm quitting being the Punisher. No, you're not. One, Frank Castle wouldn't have done that. Two, he wouldn't have cared if he did. And three, he's not going to quit. But Batman and Robin, it's like just fuck for Schwarzenegger alone, it's worth it. He's
sing.
Yeah.
Let's kill the dinosaurs.
The Ice Age.
I'm not saying I'm not watching either, because like I said, I do plan on like one day owning all of them again on disc, because
Sure.
I used to have them on VHS.
I did too.
Yeah, but I mean, and this might just be a little bit biased, but
do
you
love
know,
Two-Face.
Two-Face is
Yeah.
in it. Fucking Jim Carrey is the Riddler. I mean, it's fucking bananas, but it's also great.
I mean,
It's Joker Red and Joker Green.
yeah, they're just both
I
playing.
mean,
the
like, and
Joker.
I'm not trying to be a pedantic bitch, but like, to me, that's funny.
No, they're both just playing the Joker, which is not terrible. Chris O'Donnell's insufferable.
Look at him now. He's got a hit TV show with LL Cool J.
God, the other day I was riding with Pat in the car, and we get somewhere, and I just get brain blasted with the first line to Batman and Robin, just being like, "I want a car Chicks dig the car. This is why Superman works alone. I don't know why, but that just like popped into my head and it just started like repeating ad nauseum.
Also, that was with me.
Oh wait, no, that was with Candy.
Yeah, that wasn't with Pat at all. That was
I
with
was
me.
trying to think, like, when did
I
that?
saw Pat. I was looking at him. He's like, "What?"
He's like, "What the fuck are you talking?" I rephrase that. It was actually with Cannon.
Roll it back.
I keep meaning to do it when I come up for renewal on my credit cards and shit. I want to get one with the Batman logo just so I can use it and go, never leave the cave without it. Because it's
Just put it on my back card.
God.
and like Uma Thurman was great.
Poison
She
Ivy.
wasn't playing Poison Ivy. Like none of those characters are who they were. But if you take it, if you take it as a sequel to Batman '66, it's phenomenal.
I mean,
I do not like what they did with Bane, but
No.
I don't think anyone does.
Yeah, no, it was not well received then.
Like, I mean, even as a kid, when I thought that movie was the greatest piece of cinema ever made, like, even I was like, I don't like that guy.
I will say one good thing for the Batman and Robin version of Bane is that the action figure of Bane they made was 100% comic accurate, and it looked fucking awesome. There's only 5 points of articulation because it is the 90s.
Yeah.
But like,
that's as high as they could count.
It didn't look like the movie version at all. It was just a straight up comic book version of Bane. And that was the only one we had, and it was great. Like I'm gonna look up that sculpt just to show you because it was really good.
Okay, cool.
Man, I might have to be fact checked on this, but I think the guy who played Bane in
Jeep Swinson?
Batman and Robin was a wrestler who WCW pinned as at one point the final solution.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, Jeep Swinson. Yeah, that's correct.
That's a yikes
Yep.
if I've ever fucking heard one.
Yeah, that was the thing that happened.
God, I thought fucking WWE was the only one who did Nazi dog whistles. In fact, I don't even think that's a dog whistle. That's like a fucking foghorn.
That's the action figure.
Oh, that's cool.
And he had the green tube that went in the back of his head and then attached to his arm. But it's
That's straight up.
It's a
but
big
like
ass figure.
for the reference for this Walter bit that we keep going to, a WWE wrestler named Walter, giant of a man. He's being rebranded in one of WWE's other wrestling programs. Taking his name, changing it to Gunther. What's so strange about that, you may ask? Well, the full name they're using was the name of a Nazi war commander, which they pitched and did not do a second of research or oversight.
Nope. They just trademarked Gunther Stark. And then everyone's like, why do they trademark a Nazi? And so by the time Walter showed up, my name is Gunther. Just Gunther. Because I don't know why they thought giving an Austrian a Nazi name was a bad idea.
But I mean, fucking, they've replaced Vince McMahon with a wooden puppet. I'm not surprised that they're making god awful decisions like that.
Have you seen Vince McMahon? He looks like one of the Who's from the Jim Carrey version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
God, he does.
Like a Howdy Doody puppet.
Yeah. Speaking of wrestlers, who's watched Peacemaker?
No.
It's so good.
Yeah, we've run out of Marvel shows. Now we're doing DC shows.
I mean, that's not true. Now we're not even watching them. I haven't watched all the Marvel shit. I still haven't gotten fucking Hawkeye yet.
I finished Hawkeye finally. It was good.
I haven't started Hawkeye yet.
Moon Knight, though, I'm excited for Moon
It was
Knight.
just like, goddamn, we have a month to watch all the Marvels before Moon Knight starts.
Yeah, you have to. But Peacemaker is legitimately my favorite DC thing out of anything since Man of Steel. Like it is phenomenal. And you guys should watch it. 4 episodes have come out. They release every Thursday, like 40 minutes each. The intro is a thing of beauty, and I don't skip it. You don't want to skip the intro. It's great.
I heard it's pretty snazzy. I think James Gunn even said he doesn't want people to skip the intro to the show.
And it's so fun. So like just like watch one episode. Just like because what I did was like, I don't want I don't want to commit to another. Like, there's so much to watch. Like, but I'll watch one episode of Peacemaker, just one, and I watched the next 3 that day, like right after, because it was so good.
I'm gonna watch it. I forgot to go to church last night though, so I'm gonna have to watch the Righteous Gemstones tonight.
Okay, Cannon, you have to do 30 Hail Marys and 1 push-up.
Or hear me out. I'll do 1 push-up because I know I can do that, and I'll just watch the Righteous Gemstones.
You know what? That's a good trade-off.
Yay! And we do the push-up on the podcast.
Oh, he's doing the
He's doing the push-up on the podcast. Whoa, he did 2. Whoa.
Wow.
I did 2.
He doubled it.
So that means you're absolved for the next time you fuck up.
Yeah, so I can miss the Righteous Gemstones next week and watch it Monday, and,
Yes.
and no push-ups.
Yes.
Oh yes, cool.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
we called that rollover.
Yeah, that's a really good show.
And
by the way.
Catholicism.
Oh man,
You can stockpile your indulgences.
God.
Hey, if you type in Cage at checkout, you get 25% off your first indulgent. That's on us.
Oh man. Well, speaking of good comic book things, I finally watched Dark Phoenix the other day.
Quite a bait and switch. Isn't it just fucking awful?
I mean, in my opinion, still not the worst X-Men property out there, but it is not not even sniffing the sack of the best one by any means necessary.
No.
But I mean, it's always fun to see McAvoy and Fassbender together. Always enjoy that.
They're great.
They're gay. Get over it.
I would actually, I'll actually admit that there's a lot of the third act that was kind of cool.
All the third act stuff is what they added.
It's what they added.
They added just about everything you saw there to make it more actiony.
I mean,
what was it before? I wonder.
well, it was fucking even worse. Let me
Yeah,
tell you, if
boy.
that wasn't there, oh god, it wouldn't have
Yeah.
gotten the 2 stars I gave it on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Believe me. But other than that, it was just kind of boring.
I do like that it exposed the fact that Sophie Turner can't actually act.
Who's that again?
She plays
Jean.
Jean Grey.
Oh yeah. No.
Bad.
Isn't she in Game of Thrones? See?
Yeah.
She played
But I mean,
Sansa.
she's great in Game of Thrones.
Was she? Or was she just like there for a lot of other really good acting?
I got no horse in this race.
I mean, granted, she doesn't have a lot for a show that lasts 8 seasons. She doesn't have a lot to do.
I mean,
but
that's what I'm saying. Like, she's in a lot of great scenes. The ones I remember that she's in that were really good because of other people in the scenes.
I don't know. I think she was solid. I mean, also judging her based off of Dark Phoenix, I think is a little unfair too.
But we're not going to gloss over the fact that it gave us the cinematic debut of Shimmy's favorite fucking comic book character, Dazzler.
Wait, Dazzler's in it?
Spoilers for Dark Phoenix.
Oh.
Dazzler's in this
Like
movie.
anyone cares.
Actually, I'm thrilled that she was in Dark Phoenix.
Really?
Yes. Would you like to know why?
Because you sold some shit.
No, because now I have proof. Because the worst performing, worst reviewed X-Men property across any media is also the only movie that had Dazzler in it. That's not a coincidence.
I also feel that's a very pointed bit, too.
I still say X-Men
almost like
Origins
he hates
Wolverine's
Dazzler.
worse. That's
I mean,
just me.
At least that one had Liev Schreiber, and he's great.
What they did to Deadpool alone, it's worse.
Yeah, and it's on my list, and I still don't believe people trying to say that New Mutants is the worst X-Men movie.
I saw it. It's fine.
I was trying to watch it, but again, I told y'all, for some reason out there, HBO Max was shit in the fucking bed. I couldn't watch it. So.
It's on Disney, isn't it?
No, it's on HBO Max.
Yeah, it's
New
on
Mutants
HBO Max.
I could have
Well,
swore
it
I
was-
saw it on Disney.
I think it's on both. I know it's on
Really?
HBO Max.
I couldn't find it on Disney Plus.
Well, I think it's either on both or it's going to Disney, but it was the last Fox produced movie
Yeah.
Yeah.
before Disney bought them. So I think some of the streaming rights were a little squiffy.
Also, speaking of streaming, I got to give a big old shout out to an app we all know and love, Letterboxd, for being the first source to let me know that nobody was available to stream on HBO Max.
Nobody is a fun ride.
I'm ready to watch that shit. It's on my January watch list. I need to get on cracking because it's almost over.
Yeah, Bob Oden kills a lot of people in that movie.
I still haven't seen it.
It's really good.
I'm fucking pumped.
Let me know when you watch it. I might join you.
Oh shit!
I remember like there for a while. Every time I went home to see my folks, like, hey, what's that movie with old Bob on there? Like they kept like hinting like they really wanted to watch. Like, fine, I'll rent it for you. And I don't know if that's. I feel like that's the first movie my parents have seen in a long time, but they fucking had a hoot. It's like I was like, and my mom, who's on this strange like action movie kick, that's like tangential to her bit of like watching movies in reverse order.
Oh man, but yeah, Dark Phoenix is not fun.
Yeah.
It's funny at times.
Probably not for the reasons they wanted it to be funny. Though.
Definitely the worst Quicksilver scene we've had.
Yeah.
We have one gratuitous Quicksilver scene.
Because we have to.
Well, I mean,
Ever since Days of Future Past, we got to.
yeah. No, yeah, it's true. So, since we're here,
Yes.
Cannon, would you like to keep it a secret, or do you want to reveal what your choice for the next episode we do is?
Well, believe it or not, it's still marinating in the fridge.
I believe it.
But it's getting serious thought.
Okay.
Like very serious. Like I got it down to about 3.
Do you want to reveal what the 3 are and then let people guess from those, or keep that a secret?
I'll never tell. I mean, I'll tell eventually.
Yeah, you'll just
Wasn't that
wait
a
till next week.
Wasn't that a Brittany Murphy movie?
Yes, it was.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what was it? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I'm looking at it.
Don't speak or something. No, that was a
It
No
was
Doubt
Brittany
song.
Murphy. And
Don't shit.
Don't tread on me.
Well, I'll say this much. I had this idea. I was actually going to see if there
Don't
was...
say a word.
Don't say a word.
Michael Douglas, yeah.
I was going to try to find a movie that had an anniversary. Something that
yeah.
I liked that had an anniversary coming up.
Okay.
So if I was going that route, there were a few movies that I did have in the chamber. One, for instance, Batman Returns is approaching its 20th anniversary.
That's true. It is. It is.
Also, Reservoir Dogs is approaching on its 20th anniversary.
Nice.
And other things are approaching on their various anniversaries.
Yeah,
That is
just
generally
Google.
how that goes.
Just Google all the movies that have an anniversary this year and just take a guess.
What I'm saying is we're doing Travolting Development early and we're watching Gotti.
Whoa!
Granted, I mean, I honestly, me and Shimmy were talking at the shop the other day. We just kind of want to rip that Band-Aid off.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Noted.
really?
But not for your choice, like next Revolting Development.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'm just like, oh, God.
Yeah, Cannon's actually going to pull like a little bit of synchronicity, and the Travolta development that's going to be Bolt.
No,
It just goes with something completely different.
we're
We're like, fuck!
it's gonna be look who's talking now.
No!
God, third one first.
Hey, we need to do that as an ode to Pat's mom.
Yes.
We want, hey, at least by the end of it, we start with the best one.
We made it. We got to the good part.
Okay, so I have pulled up a list. It's not a great list, so I'm just doing my best of all the movies that have their 30th anniversaries in February of 2022.
Just 30th or just
Yeah.
anniversary?
I just went to 30th.
Oh.
I was curious. So 30th anniversaries. This is movies that released in February of 1992. We have Chevy Chase's Memoirs of an Invisible Man.
Yes.
John Carpenter movie.
We have Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
That starring Sylvester Stallone and Estelle Getty.
That is correct.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, these are the 30th anniversaries.
Yeah, we have
Jesus.
Wayne's World. We have like a lot of these are just terrible.
Because I can't imagine too many. They're just like these are also ran movies from 1992.
I'm going to correct myself. I said 20th anniversary earlier. It's actually the 30th anniversary of Reservoir Dogs and Batman Returns this year. I apologize.
See, that's why I searched for 30. I was going to let that one slide for you.
I'm old.
Yeah,
and tired.
Quiet nerd.
So yeah,
It was either that or just pick one of my favorite movies,
yeah.
which
that's
I
whatever.
was going to not mention now.
Okay.
That's whatever you want to do, bro. It's your choice.
Yeah,
It's Cannon's choice.
Because I already said I'm not going to make it like a multi-movie thing, so it's going to be like a one and done. It's not going to be like a long
Yeah.
thing, so it's not going to include homework or anything.
homework.
Or is it?
3-page typed essay MLA format.
You know what? Looking through that list, I was actually curious about it. I mean, I have seen Memoirs of an Invisible Man.
Well, you know what else is approaching its 30th anniversary?
The Pest. No.
No, that movie came out in 97.
It's 2027.
One of my all-time favorite films, Brain Donors, starring John Turturro and Mel Smith. Yeah, I love that movie. And Cannon, you still have not seen it.
I still have not seen that movie.
I've played it 2 separate birthdays
Yes.
with a crowd of indifferent people, and you've managed to avoid both of them.
Yes.
So we need to fix that.
Yeah.
Good movie.
We'll fix it when I'm actually in a state of mind to fucking watch a movie.
No, that's fair. Yeah,
No, Jimmy's just going to clockwork orange you to watch
it's a
that.
brisk 79 minutes.
That's
Very-
a-
it's
And,
very
mu- and
brisk.
much
Yeah,
like
it's very. It's
and-
not that long.
and much like the movie that we talked about an hour ago, slap for bits.
It's slapful.
Like when I say it's my favorite, one of my favorite movies, it's not like ironic. It's honestly the funniest movie I've ever seen, and I laugh like an idiot every single time.
Yeah, Jimmy slaps the roof of the car and said, "You can fit so many bits in here."
He slaps his knee.
Yep. It's a knee slapper.
knee slapper.
I slapped Cannon's knee,
Slap
Did.
my own knee.
Had to slap my knee.
and then
Yeah,
I
the
slapped
other
his
one.
other knee.
I thought you were about to take the table with you.
Keep trying. It's the only way to end this fucking show. Just flip the table.
Oh, God.
well, if that-
JoJo flipped their vape.
If that wasn't a hint, I don't know what is.
I think we're about done. Anybody got anything else to say?
She pisses when she farts.
Sometimes she sharts.
Booty rocking cowgirl coming to my barn. But watch Teen Titans, go to the movies, and don't be a fucking poo-poo pee-pee baby about it. It's fun. Have fun for once. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
You miserable fucks.
and when it's time for election, do your civic duty. Teen Titan, go to the polls.
All right, we're done now.
Teen Titans go to Ghosts to Mars or whatever. I don't know.
Teen Titans go to the polls.
Teen Titans go to John Carpenter's Vampires at the movies.
Teen Titans, go
For some reasons.
get a colostomy.
Teen Titans go to take a fat shit.
Teen Titans Go Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers! Teen Titans go now, go Teen Titans!
I mean, they're kind of like Power Rangers already.
I mean, where's that crossover comic? Oh,
Well, they're about to do
Well, there's going to be a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Godzilla comic.
Yeah, that's happening.
that's nice.
That's
I'll be
very
looking
nice.
forward to
Very
reading that one
nice.
one
And
day.
there might be some other pretty big crossovers because IDW just they're losing the rights to all their Hasbro shit. So G.I. Joe and
IDW's losing the
Transformers.
Transformer comics.
Yeah.
What sucked is there've been really good Transformer comics.
Yeah. So I mean, their thought is that Boom's going to pick it up because Boom has a lot of licenses.
That's true.
So
Boom. Boom does good things.
Boom does good things.
Kaboom.
John,
Yeah.
where can the people find you other than at the movies?
They can find me at the movies or on Twitter at the movies at JONIBOI24 at the movies or JohnUnson12 at the movies.
Yeah, JoJo live tweets every movie they're at, especially if it's at the theaters.
I'm that person, and I make sure I have like the fucking flashing light notification. So I will sit in the direct center just to fuck up everybody's viewing experience.
You're the worst.
That I am. Please do not do that, people.
Pat.
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Letterboxd at John Lost His Name. And if you're listening to this the week it comes out, we have a brand new episode of All You Can Hear. First time I said that in a while. Where you can listen to episode 247, where me, JoJo, and Wenzel shoot the shit about movies, what's it's like to live in a college football town, Filipino representation in animation, and why it's an incredibly dangerous and thankless job to acquire long-lost movies for Criterion.
Well, I'm glad there's a running theme.
Yep.
Which there isn't one.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Yeah.
That's a joke. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Canon.
Yes, I have been That Canon Guy. You can find me at That Canon Guy on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. You can't find me at Goodreads anymore because I deleted it because Pat called me out on not being able to read.
Yeah, Canon's illiterate.
Yeah, I just stare at the books. You caught me. I look at them for hours.
God, Pat, you're a bastard. Just let the poor man pretend. Like, it works for Floyd Mayweather. He pretends to read. Why can't Cannon?
Oh, God.
Hey, I was going to buy Cannon some Muzzy tapes off of eBay. He can learn his ass a language in 59 different cassettes.
Look, Cannon has an addictive personality, okay? That's why we got to be careful, because next thing you know, he's going to be hooked on phonics, and he's going to have to go to rehab.
Worked for me.
Hey, rehab,
apparently not.
Rehab's for quitters.
Okay. Couldn't even figure. Didn't even know if it was free or not. I was just like,
Oh, my God.
dude eats. Let's go. But
Go out.
oh,
Yeah, Cannon just signs a big black X when he writes his checks.
I like cut my thumb open and just put my thumbprint in it.
But Cannon, it's a touch screen.
Which makes taking him to the Taco Bell an entire ordeal. Cannon, there's doo-doo on those screens.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cannon, don't do that. You'll get a blood infection.
Cannon, don't do that, you'll get pink eye.
I'm so sleepy.
Okay, Justin, let's wrap this up.
That's how I go to bed. I told you I'm watching The Righteous Gemstones when I'm done with this. Doesn't matter.
Oh, God.
It's all right, Cannon. I'll read you a good night story.
Hell yeah. The Elvira book, please.
Yeah. I'm Justin, also known as Captain Shimmy. You can find me at Captain Shimmy's Kind of Art, Captain Shimmy's Almost Music. And I have a new Instagram. I haven't put anything up there, but it's going to be for toy photography because I get bored as shit. It's called Captain Shimmy's Toy Box. You can follow that on Instagram. I'll have content on there at some point. Don't rush me. And check out our merch store at tpublic.com/user/caging greatness. We have a lot of great designs and a lot of mediocre designs and some kind of shitty designs, but designs for all flavors. You enjoy some designs.
Also, you can follow Otto on Twitter at AutoPodFilm.
That's right. And we will also be, if we make sure we remember, putting up a poll to name the other octopus.
Yes.
The other octopus and what their relation is to Otto.
That's right.
Will it be the bride of Otto? Will it be Otto's secret brother? Will it be Otto's Sith apprentice? Or will it be Otto's
Father?
Erotic asphyxiation?
Yes.
Sure.
All of the above and more.
Also, bullshit. I'm gonna rush you to get a fucking wrestling ring because I'm ready for the Multiversal Wrestling Federation.
I mean, that would be a
to
good
start.
Cannon wants to take a bat bump so bad.
I didn't know that they made action figures of these, but I got Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets the other day. And they come with their own balcony. And it makes me the happiest boy. I got to send you a picture.
Mother of God.
Yeah, it's great. You find us in all those places. And thank you for listening. And hopefully, as long as there are no Backstreet Boy reunion tour exposures or random holidays or house sit, anything to screw with the schedule. We'll be back next week with Cannon's Choice, whatever that is.
I promise I'll have it figured out by then.
Thank you, as always, for listening. And just remember, crack an egg on it.
Cruising Fish and Kermit says, "Dear Lord, why have you forsaken me?"
God damn it.
Did your dick and balls get flipped back?
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
How absurd.
Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
How absurd.